started at the bow with IFCA on the stem. We have finished laminating that and we've cut in our cutaway to make it look more impressive and more like a bow, you know. So we've left that with a rough shape now and we're going to stare at it for a while and make sure we like it before we lock it in. And now I've moved to the sternpost. It's quite a few months ago we were working on the sternpost and the keel timber, but I'd like to what I did yesterday was I shaped in the sternpost, so sort of faired it down. We're going to about 4 inches on the aft face, so that'll just come down. And now I have to devise a method to scallop a half circle in the aft face of the sternpost for the rudder to pivot in, which is quite tricky, just to get the streamline effect of the water there and have a nice little nook for it to pivot. Once that's done, we can then think about drilling the hole up for the shaft and getting that prepared for the whole rudder assembly. So I've got a nibbler blade. Nibbler is a very technical term, with a half circle on it. The circular saw blade would be ideal because I could dump that in, but the circumference is too big, so the blade is actually too big for that. And this nibbler blade should be just right to go in there and cut at various stages the hollow and then chisel it out. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do this, but I haven't thought of it yet, and I'm just going to give this a go. It's going to be very noisy and labour intensive. Yeah, if it wasn't on there I'd probably do it on a table saw set at an angle and run it through, but I thought I could do a circular saw on an angle, but that's a bit complicated, so I'm just going to try the nibbler blade, the oscillator. It's not so good. Time for a coffee. Fun. So now I've got the sternpost face flat and straight. I'm going to keep going down with my scalloping system. I tried a few different ways to do it, including a hole saw poking down, but that just creates chaos. I think really the only way to do this is the traditional way, and that is by just chiseling it out. Can't do everything fast, and with machines sometimes you just have to take it easy. So once again, the scalloping will continue down. We'll have a big bronze plate down here that will take the base of the rudder. Once we get all this scalloped out, we can actually drill the hole up through the sternpost for the rudder. So that's sort of what I'm pushing for here. Is to get this shape done, and then we know where our hole for the rudder is, so it sort of helps the deck layout. You know exactly where your rudder's going to go and your tiller, so you can sort of get your head around the deck a bit more and sort that out. But I'm pretty happy so far. So now the grain has changed orientation. This is end grain. So now this is going to be harder to chisel. So I just wonder if there's an easier way to get rid of this now. It's quite a long way to go down. I need very sharp chisels. Maybe I can try the hole saw now. like that. That's beautiful, that is. So now what I'm doing is running this hole saw backwards almost up the cove here, and it works really well to clean it out actually. I'm blown away. It's a little bit brutal and noisy and rough, but it works. Wow, I'm really happy with that. Wow. Okay. Now I've got to do up here. So I've scalloped most of this sternpost out, actually all of it now. Variety of tools as usual to make it work. Probably the oscillating tool with the circle to come in, and then chiseling out, and then running over with the hole saw. Just running up and down just to really help that clear it out was quite good actually. So what I'll do now is I'll get the advantage of, well, this is wooden boat building, but the advantage of the not so traditional approach is that fillets and epoxy really come in handy. So with this scallop now that's quite rough, I can run my tomato can, very nice, down it and create quite a nice fillet, and that will be really fair and smooth and seal the end grain. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now I'm going to counterbore up for the shaft, because the rudder will need to be on a stainless steel shaft of some kind. So I'm going to start counterboring up to get my hole in position right through the sternpost, and then I might come back and do my filleting. This is about the size that I'm going to use. Got something in my eye. It's annoying me. Safety glasses. The issue with safety glasses in winter is that they fog up, and it's really frustrating, but you got to do it. So now I've got my laser level set vertical, which you can see shining on my face, and I'm going to use that with a guide with the drill to drill up a pilot hole, and then we'll use our shaft borer to bore the hole bigger. That's the plan. Stand. going on? Why is that not working? Why doesn't it like me? Maybe I'll just do a spade bit. It's not working. Try something else. Oh, that's tiring. Oh, you guys can't see what's going on. We'll go up a bit. There we go. Oh, that's tiring. Might have cooked my drill. Man. I think my drill's dead. Oh. What's life without a drill? Break out the Franken drill. That one's dead too. What do I do? Corded drill, maybe, now? Bugger. Got a different drill. This is an old one. Problem is it doesn't stop when you let go of the trigger. I hate that. It's a wrist breaker. Anyway, bit of WD-40. Try and help lube the hole up a little bit. Maybe go slow. Because I'm through. I think. I made it! Yes. Let's hope the hole at the top is in the middle. We'll have a look. Please be in the middle. Oh, this is interesting balancing beam. Oh yeah, close enough. A little bit off, but that's okay. We'll be able to work that back in with our boring bar. First one done. Now I've got to make it bigger, the counterbore. A slightly larger size cutter. There's a wobble angle. It's a long way back. Might make this cockpit shorter.